Hey, what's up guys? So in today's video, we are going to learn about the basics of SQL. So this video is going to be beneficial for all the people, may they be student or working professional who wants to learn SQL from the very basics, who are going to work on SQL from the very start. So today we are using Oracle SQL Developer, but I will tell you that the syntax and the concepts for the SQL programming language are same across different databases. May it be MySQL, may it be Postgres or any other database. So the concepts we will learn today are going to be same across all the databases. So let's get going. We have all learned about different statements that are available in SQL. We call them DDL, DML, DQL, TCL, and we have crammed somewhere in our colleges, back in our colleges or engineering schools, that DDL stands for data definition language, DML for data manipulation, and DQL for data query language. But how these statements are used while working in any organization or any project, today we'll look about it. So very first thing, when we want to store any data in a tabular form, in a row, in a row and a column form, is to create a table. Table is like a bucket where we store our entire data. So there is a definition that we write to create that bucket where all the data is poured. So that definition is known as the create table query, and that is encapsulated in data definition language. So similarly, we what we call as data definition language is a part of the SQL programming language where we have the query available to create the table, drop the table, alter the table, truncate the table, and perform any such functions that defines the table. Okay, so I have a basic create table query over here where we are creating the customer table, where we have three fields, namely customer ID, customer name, and customer city. So we have given the data type. For the customer ID it is number, for the name it is varchar, and for the city it is also varchar 2. Varchar is a string. It is a type of string or a character data type where we store a string inside that data type. And also we have given a constraint of not null. This not null constraint takes care that this field is not empty or null. Similarly, we have one constraint of primary key over here on our customer ID. So the primary key is a concept where the customer ID has to be unique and not null. So this primary key is a key that can be utilized to uniquely identify each row within a table. So we will come to it again in another concept class, but for now we will see how these all statements work. So if we run the statement, okay, so the table is created. Once we have created this table, what we now want to do, we want to insert the data in this table, right? Because without data it cannot. If we will if we will select this table, if we will select, it will be blank. So this table does not have anything. So the second thing that we want to do is insert the data, and we have to know that where this insert statement is available. So while we are using this insert statement, we should know that it is a part of data manipulation language. Since it is a part of DML, since we are doing the manipulation in the data, we are writing into the table. That's why it is present inside the DML language. So we will write a insert query. Insert into, the basic syntax of insert statement is this: insert into table name, values, and then we give a bracket, and then we give the values 1, The we have the first field was customer ID, that will be one, and then we have to give the name. I'll give it my name, Nikhil, and then we have to give the city. You have to keep in mind that all the strings or all the varchar fields are given inside the double quotes. So if we run the statement, it will insert a row. Now when we select from the table, it will show us the data. Similarly, we will copy the statement. We will add two, three more. And once the statement is completed, you shall give a semicolon. So it terminates the statement. We'll give two, three, four. Name will be Ankit, third, and okay. The city will be Delhi, Delhi, say Goa, say Jaipur. Okay, so we will execute all the statements and then we will check the data. It will all be inserted, right? Once we have done this, the next statements that we want to work is we want to do the selection, do the query. So we will come to DQL, data query language, and we'll see what all statements are available in DQL. First of all, there is a select, the very most or widely used statement in the SQL programming language is a select query. So it is a most powerful query. You just write select what you want, select customer, select customer name, select customer name from customers. Okay, you are just doing, and you will see all the customer names. Similarly, if you want customer ID from customers, you will select customer IDs. If you want two fields, you can do two fields also. But what if there are 50 to 60 or 100 fields and you want all the fields to show? You simply do a star. There is a asterisk and you do star from customers and it shows all the fields. So that is one shortcut that comes very handy while you're working. And then we have done select statement, we then select everything. Then comes the where clause. Where is similar to a filter condition. We can give a where clause where city is equal to, see, it is a string, so we have to give in a string, and we have to make sure that the uppercase are taken care in within a string. If it is a string and we are giving in a double quote, the uppercase matches with the uppercase and the lower case matches with the lowercase. So using the where clause, you can find the data, or you can do where the customer ID is greater than 2. It work, the integer does not requires the commas, double quotes. So it gives 3 and 4. So this is the where clause. After that we get the order by clause. So order by could be used here only, where customer ID is greater than 1, order by customer ID, DESC, descending. DESC stands for descending. So if we do DESC, you will see the result. It is in the descending order. And if we give ASC, it's in the ascending order. Even if we don't give anything, only give order by, it is still in ascending order by default. So after that comes the group by and having clause. So if we do a group by is used majorly while we do aggregation. So in this table we can't use a group by statements. Why? Because group by requires the aggregation of a single field. So since we as customer IDs can't be aggregated, customer names can't be aggregated, or the cities can't be aggregated, so we cannot do a group by over here. But what if we add another employee, say Harsh, who is also from Jalandhar? Okay, so now we have two employees that are from Jalandhar, and now if we do group by city, and here we do count of customer ID. Now we want the count of customer ID from the customer table group by the city, that in a single city how many customer are there. Now if we do it, we have one, two, two. We have got the count of the customer ID, but we are not able to see that which city is getting how many customers. So we can select city over here, and then we can see the data. It will show us that Jalandhar is having two customers. We can give an alias since it is not. We can select as total customers. If we give it like this, it will change the alias also. Total customers in Jalandhar there are two, and all the other cities there are one. So we done the group by also, and now having total customers greater than 1. If we do this, we will see only Jalandhar. Okay, it will not come. Since, okay, if we have given this as alias, but instead of this, we have to give this because it is a part of the query. If we do this, then we will see Jalandhar. So this is the having clause, and after this we have the between and in. From customers, remove it where customer customer ID between 2 and 5. We'll do a select star from customers where customer ID between 2 and 5. Okay, so 2, 5, 4, 7. So between includes the outer conditions, so it is including 2 and 5. If we do in, there is also a in statement in 2 comma 5. Let's see what it does. It only gives 2 or 5. Whatever fields we give in bracket, they only select that if it is available. If we write 7, since 7 is not available, it will again give 2 only 5, 2 and 5. If we add 4 here, since 4 is available, it will give 4 also. In gives the range. We have the range that in this range, give me whatever is existing. We come back again to DDL statements. So DDL statement was also the drop and truncate. If we want to delete a data, then we have two options. We can either delete the data and truncate the data. So if we write a delete statement, delete from customers where customer ID is equal to 4, it will delete one row deleted, and if we see, there won't be customer ID 4, there is 3 and 5, right? This is how customer ID work. But when we do a truncate command, truncate table, truncate is this as having the syntax as this: truncate table name customers. If we do a truncate, you will see the table is truncate, and if we select it, you see there is no data. So difference in delete and truncate is delete is used to remove the data based on a condition one by one, but if we do a truncate, it removes the entire data. So delete is slower because it has to filter the data, it has to match the condition, whereas truncate is faster because it does not check any condition, it wipes away all the data within the table. Okay, so after that comes the drop statement. If we want to remove the table or the schema itself, then we do drop table. We do drop table customers, run it, and then if you want to see what's inside, it will say the table or view does not exist. So this is how we drop the table. So I believe now you have got an idea that how these SQL statements work, and you will be able to write small simple queries yourself and get started with working with the database. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel, so whenever we post the next video, you are ready to learn with all the passion and make your career grow faster than anybody else. Thank you.